Hi, this is Dr. Julie Steinauer, and tonight I want to give you 3 tips on how you can kind of beat the problem with working on a computer all day long and noticing at the end of the day that your eyes feel like they're maybe blurry, or they might even feel like they're crossed. Before I do that, I do want to tell you how you can connect with us. If you're local, you can call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You're going to have a couple of choices. One is that you can fill out a questionnaire and get some feedback. Now, this is going to be general. It's not going to be highly specific. So if you have questions because you've got nystagmus or amblyopia or something specific, then your best step is to actually schedule a consultation with me. Scheduling a consultation will allow us to talk more in depth about how we can treat your condition and help you specifically. All right, so now let's go back to talking about those 3 tips. If you feel like you're having that computer stress at the end of the day and you're not seeing quite as well, there are a couple of things that you can do. One is you want to take frequent breaks throughout the day. This might mean about every 30 minutes you take a break and you look around the room or you look out a window. Ideally, if you can look out a window and maybe kind of look at a tree and see if you can kind of focus in on the leaves or the bark of a tree, or if there's a building because maybe you're in town. Look at some sort of detail on the structure of the building. Try to let your focus be far away for a period of time. And if you can do that more often throughout the day, you won't notice that blurriness at the end of the day when you go to get behind the wheel and drive home. Now, another tip is that you can also keep what I call peripherally grounded. So in peripherally grounding, what that means is that you're looking at a computer screen or you're looking at something up close. Maybe you're on an iPad. But what you do instead is that you kind of look to your right and you're like, okay, over there's the wall. Okay, over here is part of my desk, or whatever it is. Find something that you can kind of keep in your periphery. So when you're working on the computer, if you find yourself getting so tunnel vision down and looking at such small details right up close, then you're kind of shrinking your periphery in. And you might have and notice that your eyesight is not as clear at the end of the day. But instead, if you keep more peripherally grounded, which means that you kind of pay attention to information out here to the sides and keep it in your line of, not really in your focus because you're not staring at it, but if you look to the side and you're like, okay, I make sure I can see that, and okay, I can make sure I can see that. Even if you're on a computer or doing work, making sure that you can see those things is really important. Now, the third step, I think this one is kind of easy, but most people don't even think about it. It seems so easy, they probably just rule it out. But throughout the day, you should just take time to kind of get up, get a drink of water, slow down, stop and mind your breath is another one. So whether that be like you stop and you take nice, deep, concentrated breaths and close your eyes for a minute, just let yourself have a little bit of relaxation time or downtime off of what you're doing on your screen. These 3 tips will help to ensure not that you're never ever going to have blurriness or that you ever notice problems at the end of the day, because you might. You may actually have more problems with your binocular vision than what you realize. But they will ensure that you have less of that going on. So less problems will be existing towards the end of the day. You won't notice quite as much blurriness as you go to look off in the distance to read those signs to drive home. Again, those are just 3 easy tips. Now, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. And also, as I always say, if you feel like this video would be helpful to someone, please pass it on. Thank you.